Hi friend, in this video we will be discussing about scripts in PowerShell. So let us start the video. Here first we will learn what is a script. So script is nothing but plain text file which contains one or more PowerShell commands, and this text file is saved with .ps1 file extension. PowerShell script can also contain PowerShell commands with pipeline. It can also contain functions and control structure like if else condition, switch statement, and various loops like for each loop, for loop, while loop, do while, and etc. And if we have any script and we want to execute that one, then we just need the script path with file name and parameters. Either we can run the script on local computer, or we can also run the script on remote computer using PS session. So if we have any script, then it can be reused later very easily, and it is also easy to share with others. There is one more feature of script, that it can also be digitally signed for any security, and it can also have comments, it can take parameters, or it can also return any values. And now here we will be discussing about script parameters. So if we want to define any parameters in any script, then we have to use the param statement. So if we need to use the param statement in any script, then it should be written in first, except for any comment. So if any comment is there, then it can be written before the param statement, or if comment is not there, then param statement only should be starting of any script. So if param statement is there in a script, then it can also use attribute, and parameter values will be available to all of the commands in the script. So within the script we can use the parameter values anywhere. Here you can see one screenshot of the example where I have used param in one script. So you can see here, this is the script name, script param example.ps1, and starting of this script we have written param, and we have used $computer name, and I have enclosed within bracket, and again I have used the same variable as the commandlet parameter value. Here you can see, and if we have used the param, then this is the method we can use the param while calling the script. So first we have to write the path of the script. Since this script is available in the current directory, so this is the reason I have used / and after the name of the script. After I have used the parameter as dash parameter name and after parameter value. So this is how we will be executing. And now here we will see how we can provide comments in any script. So we have two types of comment available in PowerShell script. So either we have single line comment or multi-line comment. So if we want to use single line comment, then we have to start the comment with this sign #symbol. So after that, whatever we are writing, so that will be ignored by the compiler. So we can also write entire thing in any separate line, or we can also write this after any commandlet, like you can see it here. And if we have multi-line comment, then we can use it like this. So first we have to use less than symbol, and after that we have to write the #symbol, and again we can write all the comments which we have in multi-line. And after we have written the comment, then we have to close this opening things. And how we can close? So we can again write the #symbol, and after that greater than symbol. So this is how we can write single line and multi-line comment in PowerShell script. Here we will discuss about execution policy. So it is feature of PowerShell, and it specifies the condition under which any PowerShell configuration file loads or PowerShell runs any script. So PowerShell has basically four types of execution policy. It has restricted, it has all signed, it has remote signed, and it has unrestricted. So if execution policy is set as restricted in PowerShell, then it will not allow to run any script into PowerShell. But we can use interactive mode of PowerShell and we can execute commands individually. And this is the by default execution policy for Windows client computer. So Windows client computer will not allow to execute any script by default. So if we want to execute any script, so first we will have to enable any other execution policy, then only we will be able to execute any script on client computer. And if we have set the execution policy as all signed, then it will allow to execute any script, but that script should be signed by any trusted source. So either that script can be downloaded from the internet or it can be written on the local computer. So both should be signed, then only it will be executed on the local computer. And now third execution policy is remote signed. So this is the default execution policy for Windows server computers. So if this execution policy is set, then all the local script can run. So local script will not required to sign by any trusted source. In case we have downloaded the script from internet, then that should be signed by any trusted source. Then only it will be executed on any local computer. And if we have set the execution policy as unrestricted, then it will allow to run all the script from all the sources without any signing. So if we want to check what is the execution policy set on any computer, then we have to use this commandlet. We have to use get-execution policy, and this is how we will be getting the output as returned. So since it is set as remote signed in my local system, so that is the reason here I am getting as remote signed. And if we want to change it to any other execution policy, then this is the commandlet. So we have to use set-execution policy and we have to use the scope. So scope either can be current user or any other value we can use it, and we can use the execution policy and we can give the value any from this list. So either it can be restricted or all signed or remote signed or unrestricted. So this part is not mandatory here, but when you are setting the execution policy, then this is the mandatory thing. You have to use the execution policy and you have to give the value of execution policy. So this is how we have seen here what is execution policy, what are types of execution policy, how to check the execution policy, and how to set the execution policy. And here to summarize this one, we have seen overview of a script, we have learned what is any script, and we have seen what are script parameters and how we can write script parameters to any script and how we can pass parameters while executing the script. We have seen here about script comments. We seen how we can write inline or single line or multi-line comment in any PowerShell script. And at last we have seen about execution policy. So I hope this was helpful to you, and that's all in today's video.